at the 2014 IFA convention with Brian Gross, the president of Bach to Rock. He's going to tell us a little bit about this franchise and the franchising opportunities that they offer. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about your franchise and how it started?
Sure. Our franchise was founded by a middle school music teacher who was Juilliard trained and thought that he had a better approach to teaching music. And he left the school system and started his own school. And when we discovered what he was doing and how unique it was, and what we really think is revolutionary, we acquired the business and spent a couple of years working with him to really figure out how to take all of the brilliance in his mind and translate that into something that we could replicate nationwide. So we opened 6 company stores, sort of using that methodology, perfecting not only our systems, but our trainings and everything that we would need to scale the business, and then went into franchising. And in the 2 years we've been franchising, we've now sold 20 units. And our focus is obviously now really on taking this nationwide through a franchise network.
Have government budget cuts had a major impact on the child care education franchise industry, or for your franchise in particular?
They have. It's been terrible for what it's doing in the school systems. Music and arts programs are getting slashed nationwide, and it will only continue as you look to the future. That's been terrible for kids and families. It's actually been a help to our business. Music education is such a valued part of a parent's desire for their children that they're going to seek out that educational experience, whether the schools can provide it or not. So in our case, they've gone from doing it in the school systems to looking for third-party providers of that service. So it's really benefited us because in the communities we service, we really stand out as the premier option. So it's really been a boost to our business.
What are the goals for 2014 for Bach to Rock?
So we've had a great year. So far we sold 14 units through February.
Wow.
So as we look towards the rest of the year, it's going to continue to look for qualified candidates that can help us spread our business from coast to coast. We're currently from California to New York, but we're looking obviously for more people that can help us meet more students and more communities nationwide.
And what are the biggest challenges to achieve growth in the next few years for not only your company, but any company within the industry as well?
Well, I think access to capital is always going to be something that franchise systems have to work with. So obviously we probably could find more candidates if they had the means to be able to invest in our concept, or any concept for that matter. And then for us specifically, because we're growing at a fairly rapid pace, I spend a lot of my time thinking about how can we scale. We spend a lot of time, focus, and effort with our franchisees on training and skills development and support. And as we grow quickly, how can we keep pace and always make sure we're ahead of that curve so our franchisees always have the best service that we can provide them?
Is prior music experience a critical asset for an interested potential franchisee to have?
No, they don't have to be a musician. They don't have to be trained as a musician. What they have to have is a passion for our business, and that can be translated in a lot of different ways. They can have a passion for children. They can have a passion for education, a passion for being an anchor in the local community for arts and music, or they can have a passion just for business and for making money. All things that we would look for in a prospective franchisee.
And what are some of the other important traits Bach to Rock looks for in prospective franchisees?
At the end of the day, we're looking at running $1 million plus service retail businesses. So what we really look for are strong business and management skills. A typical school of ours could have as many as 30 plus employees when you consider the teachers. So you have to have strong staff management skills. We expect people to really be integrated in the local community. So from a sales and marketing standpoint, we want to look for skills there as well. And then at the end of the day, financial management is always critical to be a successful business owner. So those are the things we look for first and foremost. At the end of the day, the education is done in the classroom with teachers that we identify and train. So the owner or the operator doesn't necessarily have to understand the educational aspect of it in terms of delivery, just understanding how to manage it.
What kind of advice would you give prospective franchisees looking into this franchise industry in general?
Our industry is, when you think of music education, is interesting in that there's a real gap in the market, which is part of the reason why we think it's such a great business for us and for our franchisees. There isn't really a nationally branded music school. Music instruction is typically done at a mom and pop music school in a local community, or more likely from someone coming to someone's home. So either you're going to a music teacher's home or a music teacher's coming to your home. So we hope to be that first really nationally branded music school that offers really high quality music education and something that consistently is delivered across the country. So what I would tell a prospective franchisee is to really understand what options are out there for them and how those options will make them successful in the long run. What tools do you have? Do you have a proprietary curriculum? Do you have a proprietary software package that's going to help you manage the school? What kind of training programs could you have? All those things that in any type of system you're going to look for to be successful.
Great. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the viewers today that we didn't go over?
I think when we look at our business, we obviously have a really strong passion for education and a passion for children. And I think that it comes back to when you asked what do you look for in a franchisee, and it's about passion. I think any business you're going to spend a lot of your money and time in, you want to have a passion for, especially if you want to be successful long term. So as we talk about our business, we're very passionate about it. The people that work on the franchisor side of it are very passionate, and we're looking for people like that. On the franchise side, our goal is to have 500 nationwide over the next 10 years. And we're well on our way to that, and we're just looking for good partners to help us finish that path.
Well, that's amazing. Congratulations with everything, Brian, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you for your time.
If you want to check out more, you can look at their profile, Bach to Rock, on franchisedirect.com.